everybody? It's Richard here, and today we're gonna do like a little bit of like a Yu-Gi-Oh like deck profile thing, like when people just show off like their actual decks or a deck that they made recently. This is my actual like Yu-Gi-Oh deck. It's not like a meta deck. I don't really know what's meta these days. Really, like I'm not so like aware of the game. To me, Yu-Gi-Oh is fucked up at this point. So, so I think it's still a versatile deck. Before I show you the deck, I want you to subscribe and like and share if you enjoy my content, especially liking, because if you like the video, more people get to see the video. So like the video if you like it. And people are watching the videos and y'all not subscribed. Why y'all watching but not subscribed? But anyways, let's get to the deck profile. As you can see, this is an evil hero deck. So we had to have the 4 normal type hero monsters. I'm only missing the fusion between Sparkman and Clayman. I forgot the evil hero name of it, but the regular elemental hero name of it is Thunder Giant. We have elemental hero Wild Heart. Same thing. I have the fusion for him and Avion. And then I have evil hero Malicious Edge. I run 2 of them. What Malicious Edge does is that when you sacrifice it with the hero monster, you only need 1 tribute and it has piercing damage, so it's pretty good. And I have 3 of evil hero Inferno Gainer. What this does is has 1600 attack for a stun monster. You can banish it and like you can give your monster like 2 attacks, which is pretty insane. And this comes back to the field in the next turn. I'm not reading it fully because look at how much words that is. I'm just going on the top of my head. So I usually just use this card when I have a stronger card out in the field so you can attack twice. And I have evil hero Sinister Necron. Look how shiny it looks, guys. Beautiful. And also purple sleeves. You can banish this card from your graveyard, especially summon 1 evil hero monster from your hand or deck. Nice. And I have run 3 evil hero Inferno Prodigy. What this does is when you control no monsters, you can special summon this card, and if you sacrifice it using a hero monster, you can draw 1 card, which basically is a combo for Malicious Edge. So summon this, then Malicious Edge, you know, was only 1 sacrifice, so then you get an extra card advantage. Hell yeah. So I run 2 Wing Karibos. The reason why I run 2 Wing Karibos is because 1, this can save your life. I've saved my ass multiple times. And a lot of elemental hero search cards, you can also search for Wing Karibo now these days, because if you know Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, you know Jaden used Wing Karibo, so it makes sense. Anyways, I run 2 Sangan. I don't know if they still restricted to 1 or they boosted up to 2. Let me know in the comments below if I'm cheating, but I run 2 Sangan. I think if you know Yu-Gi-Oh! You should know what it does, but basically when Sangan goes to the graveyard, you get a monster with 15,000 attack or lower and add it to your hand, which basically I can get these 4 guys who can set up my whole game plan. And it is a little weirder, like it's out of context basically with the deck, but I added it in because it actually helps. So this Soupe is a 1-star Turner monster, and when it's destroyed by card effect, I can get a card named Oracle of the Sun from my deck to my hand. Or I can summon a few, I don't know, I'm not reading it. And I have Doom Caliber Knight, a 1900 attack monster, 4-star monster. Basically, if can you like focus, you fucking iPhone camera? Focus. It's not focusing, I'm sorry guys. Anyways, I'll explain the effect myself. Basically, there it is. If a monster effect is activated, tribute this face of card, negate the activation, and destroy this monster. Nice, since y'all like fucking having a billion effects at once. And I'm gonna show these 2 cards together actually. So I have Necroface and 2 Dark Necrofear. What Necroface does, can you like focus? Jesus. If this card is normal summon, shuffle all banished monsters into the deck. This card gains 100 attack for each card shuffled into the main deck. By this effect, this card is banished. Each player banishes 5 cards from the top of their deck. And then Dark Necrofear is you have to banish 3 monsters, 3 dark type monsters or whatever, 3 fiend type monsters. I have a lot of fiend monsters in this deck to summon this card. So basically, these cards help each other. Like, I use this to banish monsters from the grave, and then I can just bring them right back using Necrophase. Then I got Oracle of the Sun. Ignore this, by the way. Oracle of the Sun. I'm filming this in my kitchen. Oracle of the Sun, what it does is when your opponent controls a monster and you don't, it's kind of like the Cyber Dragon effect. You can summon this, like you can just special summon this, and you set up a play. And when this card is destroyed, you can get a Supé from your deck to your hand. So it's pretty nice. Then you can just go for, like, if you have another one of these in your hand, you can just, special summon it again. Get Supé, summon that, and then you can do a Synchro summon, which is pretty cool. And then Diabound Kernel, I like it because, like, it gains an attack boost and it lowers your opponent's monster's attack, which is pretty nice. And also you can banish it and it just comes back. Really annoying to deal with. Read it right there if you... I'm not reading all that. This was like a promo card when I bought like the packs for this deck. And it's Yugioh, the Yugioh, the D-Knight Soul Spear. It's originally like a classic fusion card from back in the day, but they made it into a normal monster. And it's really good. Like, it doesn't even matter what deck you have. Like, this card would be useful in any deck. Similar to Sangan right there. What this card does is, when you control no monsters, you can normal summon this card without tributing. Nice. When this card is normal summon, you can banish one monster your opponent controls with equal or higher attack than this card. Amazing. And the other effect, I don't even use it. So it's useless. Dark Spirit of Malice, I'm not gonna read this either because, like, even if when it's blurred, you can still see it's long as shit. So read it yourself, pause the video and read it. Basically, this monster just keeps coming back and being annoying. And I can just keep sacrificing, keeps coming back, some shit like that. And this is the only pendulum monster I run in my deck. Basically, if I have a synchro monster or fusion, any extra deck monster that's destroyed, I can just take this out my pendulum zone and send it to the graveyard, and I can bring that extra deck monster right back. So it's mad lit. But I'm not reading all that, so if y'all want to pause it and read it, you can read it. And this is the star of the show. Supreme King's Castle. What Supreme King's Castle does is basically like Dark Fusion, but as a field spell. And also, what you can do is, and when you're about to attack, you can sacrifice a card from your deck and put it to the graveyard, and it'll boost it based on the level of stars it gets. For example, if I have like Evil Hero, like Inferno Wing, that's 21,000 damage. If I sacrifice, for example, Dark Necrophere, who's an 8-star monster, is that 8 stars? I don't even know. Say it's 8 stars, it gets 1,600 attack boost, basically. Because it's each star +2, if you didn't see that. Yep, it says it right there in the end. And I run 2 of them. I want to run 3, but I only have 2. And to go along with that, I have a spell card called Favorite Hero. Equip this to a level 5 or higher hero monster. If you control a card in your field zone, equip that monster gets attack equal to its original defense. Your opponent cannot target it with card effects. At the start of the battlefield, you can activate one field spell directly from your hand or deck. You will use this effect of Favorite Hero once per turn. When your equipped monster attacks and destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can send this card to the graveyard. The attacking monster can make a second attack in a row. So it's pretty good. And then we have Dark Calling, which is basically the replacement I did, like just in case I don't have Supreme King's Castle. And this is way better than Dark Fusion. So what it does is, if you summon one fusion monster from your extra deck, the monster be summoned with Dark Fusion by banishing the fusion material mentioned on it, your hand or graveyard. So basically you can like fuse, it's like Miracle Fusion, but Dark Fusion at the same time. That's why it's better. And plus, like, whatever it's banished, no, the ones that are in the graveyard go to the banish zone, and the ones that are in like the field go to the graveyard. So get this guy, bring the banished cards right back. Then I want to run 3 of these, but I run 3 Generation Next. What Generation Next does is when you have life points lower than your opponent, add to your hand or special summon one elemental hero monster or Karibu monster or Neospatian from your deck or graveyard. So yeah, pretty good. And I run 3 Evil Mind. Like, this is a deck of like 55 cards, so I have a lot of draw power. Hold on, let me organize this. So, Evil Mind, what it does, if you control a fiend monster, activate one of these effects based on the number of monsters in your opponent's graveyard. 1, draw 1 card. 4, add 1 hero monster or 1 dark fusion from your deck to your hand. 10, add 1 polymerization or 1 fusion spell from your deck to your hand. You can activate 1 Evil Mind per turn. I usually just like get the +1 because like that's literally the best effect. Like 1 draw power, really. Why would you take that? And we have some of the letters. I don't run all the letters, just 3 of them. I might as well just show all of them at once. So I run E, emergency call. What E emergency call is, you can add 1 elemental hero from your deck to your hand. Simple. Heated Heat. Target one face a monster you control until the end of this turn against 500 attack, and it can do piercing damage to an opponent if it's in defense mode. Nice. And I run 2 O Oversell. Target 1 elemental hero normal monster and summon it from the graveyard. That's it. So basically I can just like, since I run 2 of Evil Hero Infernal Ring, I can basically just get these guys right back, summon another Infernal Ring easily. Or do this another combo that I have. Oh. Anyways, I run 2 Zomba the Spirit. You know, I don't have much trap cards in this deck, but I run these because it's a monster trap card, and when opponent destroys this card, if it's destroyed by a battle, inflict damage to the opponent equal to the attack of the monster that destroyed it. So like, imagine you being attacked by Obelisk the Tormentor. You take damage obviously, but your opponent takes 4,000. So very nice. Then I have Trap Jammer because trap cards be fucking me up in this deck. So I just added Trap Jammer. What Trap Jammer does is just basically just destroys the trap and negates the effect. And I run 3 Hero Signal. What Hero Signal does is, when a monster you control is destroyed by battle, send to the graveyard, so summon 1 level 4 lower elemental hero monster from your hand or deck. Easy. And here's my extra deck. Ignore my dog barking. Sir, I'm recording a fucking video. And bro, shut up. Anyways, Evil Hero Infernal Wing, which is the fusion between Elemental Hero Bersenatrix, Elemental Hero Avion. What it does is, if my dog won't shut the fuck up, if this card attacks a defensive position monster, inflict piercing damage, more piercing damage, battle damage. If this card is destroys a monster by battle, send it to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the original attack or defense, whatever is higher that monster is. So basically, it's Elemental Hero Flame Wingman, but way better. Oh my god, my dog. Anyway, I'm gonna have to cut. My apologies, guys. My dog started bugging. Anyway, we got Evil Hero Wild Cyclone. What he does is, it looks like he got weak attack, but trust me, like, with everything combined in his deck, he's powerful as shit. If this card attacks your opponent cannot activate any spell or trap card until the end of the damage hit. If this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, destroy all set spells and traps your opponent controls. Overpowered. And we have Evil Hero Infernal Sniper, which is basically Rampart Blaster. If it's defense mode, not affected by spell cards. If it's in defense mode, inflicts 1,000 damage per standby phase. Yeah, I think, yeah. Yeah, that's what it says. Good card. And I got Evil Hero Malicious Edge, which is the fusion of Malicious Fiend. This is fusion of Malicious Edge and another Evil Hero monster. Well, Fiend monster. Focus. Basically, its effect is basically useless. Like, you just change everybody's battle position to attack mode. Most likely, they're going to be in an attack mode anyways when you summon this thing, but it's whatever. We got Elemental Hero Sunrise. I don't really use this. I just have it, but it's pretty strong. I'm not going to read it, but it's pretty good. Yeah, it's actually really good. Then I run just like 2 of these because I have a lot of Fiend monsters, so I can just bring this out. It's a really good card. I'm not gonna read it because it's mad long, but pause it, y'all can read it, it's really good. As for the synchros, I'll explain a little more. Moon Dragon, I never pronounced this right, Kilia. Basically, this is the strategy I use for Supei and Oracle of the Sun over here. And basically what it does is like, if this card is targeted for an attack, gain life points equal to half the attacking monster. If this card is on the field destroyed, you can target 1 Sun Dragon NT into your graveyard, so summon that target. Sun Dragon NT is another monster. I don't have it. I wish I had it because that would make this card even stronger than it already is. Another combo I use, and you're like, what the fuck, Astral Synchron? What Astral Synchron does, basically it's a Turner monster that's a synchro. And it can increase the level of a certain card. Basically what it does. And I use it as a combo. So I bring out Moon Dragon and I take out Astral Synchron and I either summon Stardust Dragon, Stardust Spark Dragon. Once per turn, you can target 1 face-up card you control. Once during this turn, it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Nice. Or I can bring out Satellite Warrior. And why do I take all that effort to summon Astral Synchron? Here's the effect of Satellite Warrior. If this card is synchro summoned, you can target cards your opponent controls up to the number of synchro monsters in graveyard. Destroy them. If you do, this card gains 1,000 attack for each destroyed. If this synchro summon card is destroyed, you can supposed to summon up to 3 level 8 or lower warrior synchro or Stardust synchro monsters with different names from your graveyard. Nice. So basically, if I really wanted to, I can just bring back these 2 guys right back once Satellite Warrior is destroyed, and I can do some other shit. So my synchro selection is really good, but I think that's the end of the deck profile. Really, I know it's a mess, but I had to do it. But if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You know, if y'all want to duel me, you know, hey, if you want to duel me, like, add me on like Duel Nexus or something, and I'll just duel you with this copy of my deck or something. I don't know. But I love all of y'all. Thank you for the support, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.